Hi everyone and welcome back. I've just filmed the setup of this Kikki.K B6 nude planner for work, for my 100% work planner, and I've also filmed a monthly setup for May, even though we are over halfway through May. Today, or right now, I'm going to do a weekly setup, and I'm going to use this beautiful kit from GP Sticker Studio. So I'm in a quandary trying to decide whether to do a week on 2 pages or a week on 4 pages. So just very briefly, I have a monthly section, a weekly section. I'm going to have a daily section, which I have not had before. So in the past, I've always done my 4-page spread so that I could have room to do all the to-dos and things like that for the week. So I think I'm going to do a 2-page spread and see how that works. I was actually quite tempted to use the inserts that came in the planner just to see how that goes, but the boxes are much wider than my full boxes here from the kit, and I don't know, I really can't quite cope with that. So what I'm going to do is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because this is a work planner, I don't really need the weekend to be big, because I don't work on the weekend. I only work for that job during work hours. Sorry, during Monday to Friday. So I think the easiest way for me to get started is to put down the days of the week, because that'll help me line up my columns. As you know, I'm using grid paper, which does not have the insert planned out for me. So I have the choice of the floral and the marble, and you probably can tell I'm going to use the floral because I love the florals. And I'll start by putting the numbers onto there. I'll just move this out of the way while I do that, because I'll probably stick something to the wrong place. So I will fast forward through this where I put down the numbers. Okay, so there I have the numbers laid out, and I think I have to do these pretty close together in order for them to fit across the top, but a smart girl would measure, wouldn't she? Let's do that. Okay, so I have this metal ruler here. I might just measure the full boxes across. We've got a little under 12 centimeters, so 11.9, I guess. And we have plenty of room here. This goes to 12.5. So I think my full boxes are going to have to go in the middle. So I think if I keep very close to the edge for Monday, I should be okay. So I'll put down Monday and Wednesday, and then that'll help me figure out where to put Tuesday. So I'll put Monday there, and I'll put Wednesday here. These stickers do not come up, so they are going where they are. Little gap between the two. Cool, that works. And I'll just do the same for the other side. So I'm leaving a bit of a gap before the edge, because I do have those holes there for the rings. I might do Saturday, just in case. Now the only problem with doing it this way is that I now don't have this sticker lining up with a line there. So I have to be very good with my alignment for the columns. That's okay, I can handle it. Alright, and then Sunday is going to be sharing with Saturday. So I've got a total of 17.5, 18 really. So my Sunday can just go there around the 9 centimeters mark. which is here. Like so. Now they're not the straightest, but they will do. Alright, so I am going to put my full boxes across the center, as I said, and I do want to have to-do lists. So I'm going to put a today sticker across the top for any meetings or things that pop up at the top of the page. Well, they won't pop up at the top of the page, they'll pop up in my life, but you know what I mean. I'll put appointments and things at the top, and I'll put to-dos at the bottom. Now, I don't think I have appointments every day this week so far, but who knows what will happen. So, I've been away. I've been in Amsterdam for 2 weeks, which was brilliant. So much fun. So nice to just get away and relax for, I mean, I seriously just relaxed. I had a lot of busy times doing things, seeing people, catching up, and seeing the sights, of course, but I also had time to just chill out with my friends and also chill out with my planner and with my camera. If you didn't know, I just am obsessed with photography. I'm obsessed with macro photography in particular. We went to a tulip farm and I bought tulips and brought them home and I photographed them. Now I'm going to leave Saturday and Sunday because I don't have appointments, but I do have to-dos, so I might put the to-dos on there instead. Now I've put that box too low I mean, but it is what it is. We are not going to freak out about that, are we? And Sunday. Alright, so it's such a pretty colour, isn't it? Just a beautiful kit. So I can put aside the to-dos for now because I'm not going to use them till a little bit later, and I can put aside the days of the week, although have I already done that? I must have already done that. I don't know where I put them. Up there. Okay. So now I need to put in some places, either some places to put to mark the to-dos, the today's, my goodness, my meetings, sorry. And I can do that with these quarter boxes or half boxes. I could do that with these little appointment labels or with some checklisty type things. So many choices. I might save these, or in fact these, for the actual to-dos. So I'll put those aside for the moment. I don't want those either, and those are strips. So there's my full boxes, so I'm left with this. The only thing is that I might use just these and have the paper to write on. Let's see, I've got 2 meetings on Monday, 2 on Thursday, and 1 on Friday so far. So let's use the boxes. Start with a marble. Actually, I might start with a half box and I'll put both meetings in it, in the same box. Brilliant idea, Desley. Now, these stickers do come up if you do it sort of while you're putting it down, if that makes sense. Tuesday, no meetings, but I'll leave space. Wednesday, no meetings, but I'll leave space. Thursday, 2 meetings, and I am over the circles, so that's problematic. I have to use these dots for those instead. Actually, I might use a flag. This little gold flag. And I'll put it this way on the edge. For 1 meeting. And I'll use a pink one. Oh my goodness, it's so much bigger. I didn't think it was bigger, so it was the same size. I'll use the other gold one, shall I? Maybe that's why these are sideways and the other ones are up and down. All right, 2 meetings on Wednesday, and I've also got one on Friday. I think I said, yes, Friday. So Friday is a conference call. Do I have a phone looking one? No, I don't. That's all right. We'll just use this asterisk instead. Oh, unless we use a quarter box. Yeah, let's do that. A quarter box. I think this lilac-y one. This is my favorite color of all time. Friday meeting. Now, while I don't have... Thursday, the other... One is a meeting, but one is an event we're having at work, so that's cute. Okay, so I'm going to leave some space in case other meetings come up, but I'm going to go and put my full boxes down now. So I will start with the coffee on the Monday. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put the checklists down first because I want to know how much space I need. So if I just put this guy at the bottom, but not quite at the bottom, because I do want to just make a note of something right at the bottom. If I just try that with a cheeky little to-do above it. Then I wonder how my full boxes are going to go. My full box right on top of that. I tell you what, getting things straight is a struggle. So I am going to cut into that hole. I guess that's all we can do. Unless I don't have any on the Wednesday and Thursday. That's an option as well. That way I will get more out of the kit, won't I? Decisions. Put down my to-do underneath. So I can see, even though my plan is to not have this planner as any personal stuff, I can see that I will have some in the calendar sections, just because you kind of need to know what's going on in your personal life to make sure your work life doesn't interfere, or vice versa. Like if you're traveling, you need to know you're traveling. Oh, I'm going to get that box as well. All right, well that's thrilling. Maybe instead of a full box on Wednesday, I could use one of these thick strips, or a couple of them. I could build a full box. Let's try that. How bad can it be, hey? So we have these boxes, these strips that are wider than usual. So I could put the washi down as well. There's so many choices. So if I just put this one, let's just try it. Can't hurt. I'm just going to build the full box from these washi strips. And this is where I really should have my glasses on so that I can see what I'm doing. That looks pretty good. No one would know any different. Except with that one. So the other option is just to use paper that is a bit bigger, because this paper is you can get slightly thicker, wider paper that fits quite nicely in the B6. Now I might be stretching it with this last one. Oh no, that seems okay. Alright, so not perfect, but it is okay. And now for my to-do, I might just chop it off so that I don't end up in the hole. It was a really tough decision trying to figure out what to do here. I was almost at the point of doing the full, like I have been, the full week on 4 pages. But I don't know, I like having it at a glance. So I just need to decide whether the full boxes are that important to me or not. Okay, cool. So I'll put down Friday and Thursday. Thursday I'm just going to build the same way I have with that one. So maybe I'll do it now. We've got another one here with these flowers. So I'll just line this up so that I'm doing the same. Luckily this one is up against a grid line. I still don't really understand what these little funny strips are for. They don't make a lot of sense to me. Why some are thicker than others. I feel like someone told me that they're for the Erin Condren when you need extra to fill in some space for the no white space planning. But I still don't quite get it. But anyway, if you categorically know, let me know. I'm intrigued. Okay. Look, I'm not loving it. It's not ideal for me, but it's doing the trick. And I think when I'm looking at it at a glance, I'm really not going to notice any difference. So again, with my to-do, I'll just chop the end off so that it will fit underneath that box. Like so. A little bit crooked. Seriously. And a checklist. I'm gonna have to do the checklist on the right instead of the left. Okay, this is not thrilling me, I have to say. There's not enough room there to write my checklist. No, I don't like it. So next time I won't do it that way. Friday. Might line it up at the bottom instead of the top, I think. What on earth is wrong with me? Friday with a to-do. Like so. And a little checklist. Right next to the other one. And then I'll put my 2 checklists on the weekend as well. One on Saturday. Probably a bit long to have the full 6 checklist, but it is what it is, hey? Alright, let me just clear this up a little. I mean, it's very pretty. Let's just put it in frame for you. There we go. It is beautiful. Such a pretty kit. So, I what I might do is fill this out maybe. Hang on, let me see if there's any deco I can add for my meetings. Alright, so I do know that it is payday on Thursday or Wednesday night. I'm going to put it here on Thursday because that's when we can use it. Like so. And I will need to plan on Sunday. So I'll put this little planner icon down here. I always have to have a coffee on Monday, but let's be honest, I have coffee every day and multiples of them. I want to put down Monday night. I'll be watching the very final Game of Thrones and being very sad that it's over. So I want to put down something to mark that. And I think, back to this page again, I think it's going to be one of these little strips. Like that. Now I did have another option of not having the weekend at all and instead having like trackers and things like that, catching my hours, stuff like that on this far side or the left side even. So maybe next time we'll do that. I'm going to put a little lazy day sticker on Saturday because I do love to just hang out on Saturday morning, me and the puppy. And let's put the weekend banner down, even though it's going to cover up Friday as well, but that's okay. Like so. And I'm just thinking about just putting a little bit of a washi, this gold strip of washi. Apparently I'm not just thinking about it, I'm actually going to do it just across the bottom to finish off the spread. So, what do you prefer in terms of the photos on Instagram? Tell me. I like to fill in my planner as I'm planning, if you know what I mean. So that means I always have an after the pen photo. But I wonder if you'd prefer to see it before the pen on Instagram. It may be irrelevant to you because you're watching it on YouTube anyway, so you're seeing it as it happens. But yeah, I don't know what you prefer. I like both. I do love this little spread. I think it's very cute. I like that it's all in one on one page, one view if you like, so that it's not, you know, over a couple of pages. I much prefer to be able to see everything at once as I'm going. Otherwise it just becomes, I don't know, it's easier to see your week at a glance, I think, than it is to have to turn the page a couple of times. And that's what you would have to do in my old setup. Not to say that I won't go back to the old setup. It was a very pretty setup. So I'm just adding a few deco pieces here and there, just where it looks like I could put something. Let's put a little cup of coffee down here. And that's it. I think I'm quite happy with that. So I will take a couple of pics just so that I have them. And then I'm going to write everything in and I will come back and show you shortly. See you soon. Bye. Okay, here we are back and filled out. So I'll move you over and zoom you in on the week. You can see I've filled it out to add the meetings that I have on and some to-dos that have to be done. I think you kind of almost can't tell about the crazy boxes around the rings there. It's, I mean, you can, but I think I'm okay with it. And I love the colors. The pink in here is just beautiful. I think it's the most beautiful kit. And I'm going to show you in a minute what I've got left over as well. So that's the first half of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, and the weekend here. just a couple of things on, and then quite a few to-dos to be done. So you can see I've left Thursdays and Fridays blank because as you know, my to-dos tend to carry over. One thing I forgot to write in was the Game of Thrones finale, so I will Game of Thrones in here with a sad face because I'm very sad that it's ending. So that's the week ahead. Let me show you what I have left, which is a ton. I'll move the planner out of the way actually, it's a bit easier to see. So I have I might turn it over. So I've got one checklist left, all of the appointment labels, all of the little labels, quite a few icons as well, and a weekly list there as well. I have another week of head of days, and then 1 through 19, 27 through 31 of the dates, and a whole bunch of deco left as well. I have pretty much all of the washi strips, the 2 floral ones, the peonies, left. I've got all of these marble, all of these gold, and then some strips as well. In terms of my icons, like my functional deco, if you like, heaps of them left as well as 2 today's and these other glitter strips here. I only used 1 quarter box and 1 half box of this sheet, so I've still got heaps of that left. I've got this entire sheet left. I still have 6 full boxes, which is very unusual. So I've only used 3 full boxes in the spread, plus the 2 fake full boxes as well. And this is my list, so that's not a sheet. So you can see there's tons left. So I think I could actually get another week out of this. The only thing missing is my checklists, but I have these checklists instead of the flag checklist that I like to use. So that's pretty economical. Worked out pretty well. I've thrown this clip on here from Hearts by Emma, which I adore, but it won't go with me to work. I want to keep this planner pretty minimal for work so that it's not bulky and also not too frou-frou. I do love frou-frou, as you know, but I'm trying to keep it minimal so that I'm happy to have it open on my desk each day and be able to use it, really functionally. So that's it. That's the week in my planner for the week of the 20th of May. It is now 5 p.m. on Sunday, so I need to take the Miss Gigi's for a walk, and yep, she just heard me say that, and get a few more things sorted out. If there's enough light, it's starting to get a bit dark, but if there's enough light, I might set up the daily for tomorrow. I don't really have a plan for what I'm going to do with it yet, but I might do that and see what happens, and perhaps I'll film that and then come back to it the next day and add another bit, etc., throughout the week, just to see how it goes. If it's useless, I won't show you, but if it is something that I think could be useful, I will definitely bring you in on that. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm so glad to be back. I've really missed last week I didn't have the planner at all at work and a bit lost, so very glad to have a planner again this week. Alright, I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks so much again for watching, and thanks for all your support, and I will see you again very soon. Bye guys.